Nano Machine is just a part of a bigger story. So everything is started with Invincible Mumu, also known as Invincible Start. He is descendant of Overlord Blood Martial God, also leader of Blood Cult. In that series, Yumu becomes the most powerful martial artist of that era. And later he gets reunited with his family, being his mother and his cousins. And the next series in the timeline is Absolute Sword Sense, a story about Jin Woon who was regressed to the past, joins the Blood Demon cult and becomes a master of the Blood Demon cult by marrying the mistress of the cult. There are two solid connections that connects Invincible Mumu to Absolute Sword Sense. One of them being that the master of Jin Woon, Hei Akcheon, is actually a descendant of Yu Mumu's cousin, which he got reunited at the end of the series. And another one being Demon Cult itself, as Yu Mumu is also known as the founder of Blood Cult. Jin Woon ends up marrying his descendant. The next series in the timeline is Mistite Mayhem. One, before digging more into it, some of you people ask about my personal manhwa and manhwas list. So I created a list in my Patreon. The link is in description. It's free, by the way. The connection between Absolute Sword Sense and Mistite Mayhem is Blue Spirit, which Jeon ends up marrying in the future. Major spoiler, by the way. She is the descendant of Blood Cult. In this series, Jinwoo encounters Jeon in the form of spiritual thought, had a brief fight with him as a test. After the test, Jinwoo attempts to teach Jeon the principle of immortality and the 8 shattering thought technique, but Jinwoo outright refuses him as he already got the enlightenment during his fight with Jinwoo, and Jinwoo acknowledges him. And here Jeon states the coldest line in the whole series. He says that he doesn't need any harmony or understanding of the 5 elements. He only needs the sharpest sword that can cut through anything. Listening to it, Jinwoo understands that he will not follow any path. In fact, he is someone who is destined to create his own path. And in this series, Jeon manages to create an heavenly demon cult, which we saw in Nano Machine, and he is the one who left the heavenly demon sword in the cave for his descendant as a test. And next series is Nano Machine. Here where things get interesting. A guy from the future gives Chen Yo-won a Nano Machine which helps him gain the strength and become the heavenly demon, and the guy who gives Nano Machine to him is none other than his own descendant from the future. He came here as the future demon cult was in decline, and there was a speculation going on saying that the weakest prince of all, Chun Yo-won, had succeeded the throne. The demon cult would be more powerful, so his descendant came back in the past and gave him the Nano Machine to make him the leader of the demon cult. And the next series after Nano Machine is Descent of Demon God. In this series, the MC is Chun Yo-won himself. Yeah, he ends up in the future. That's dope, right? And the reason why he ends up in the future is like quite the major spoiler, so I'm not gonna give it. If you want to know that, join my Patreon. I upload the deep dives and major spoilers there. You know that Chun Musong met Jeong before even meeting Yuan? The reason why he met and the reason why Yuan ends up in the future world. If you wanna know, join the Patreon. It would help me create content full time too. And the Descent of the Demon God is a future world where the dungeons and hunters exist. And here Yuan takes Musong as his disciple and teaches him. And in Descent of Demon God, our Yuan, like as usual, dominates as he is in the pinnacle of the martial arts. And so this is the whole universe of Nano Machine. And there are more side stories too, like where Yu Mumu fights Yuan, Ascendant Realm, where Jeong neutralizes the fight. Jinwoo, who was present there, was spectating the fight and was impressed by Jeon. And Jeon saw Yuan in his prophecy. And there is major spoiler about Blade God 2 as he existed from the Mistite Mayhem era, like why he existed this long. If you want to know about it all, you can join my Patreon where I post some exclusive content like this, and you will not be disappointed, dude. And that will also help me make content as full time. So thanks for your support.